tried to get involved in your school, okay? I'm telling you, there's something somewhere that you really need to do. Like, I'm telling you, you really need to do these 3 things. High school journey, or whatever you would like to call it, okay? Let's go. Up, y'all, it's your girl JSimmone, and I'm back with another cyclone video for the channel. All right, so as you have already read by the title, this is gonna be my part 2, okay, part dos, all right, of how I got into 25 plus HBCUs. This is gonna be the extracurricular activities, you know, clubs, sports, volunteer, community service. My part 1, which I already released, was my academic side of things, and then my part 3, which is gonna be a little later down the line after this video, is gonna be how I applied to so many HBCUs without breaking the bank, without spending an outrageous amount of money on just applying. All right, so stay tuned for that one. And if you haven't seen my other videos, you know, which schools I got into, which school I decided to go to, all right, and all of that, or my part 1 of this sort of series, I guess you could say, I will leave them down in the description box, okay, so you guys can go check out those videos after you watch this one. Thank you. All right. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? We are on the road to 1K, all right? So if you want to help us, you know, reach that, then go hit that subscribe button. But with all of that, you know, being said and getting out of the way, I decided that my other video, my part 1 of this, kind of got a little long, you know? It was like almost 19 minutes, and you know, who's sitting and watching a video for like 19 minutes? Like, that's really long. So I decided to, you know, do it in a different way, sort of break it down in a more organized manner, I guess you could say. So first thing that I'm gonna do is tell you guys what I think you should do if you're coming in as a freshman for high school, or if you just want to know what colleges are looking for, stuff like that, and you know, stuff that you should probably do while you're in high school, getting your priorities in order along those lines. And then I'm gonna tell you guys what I did and my process and what I did during my high school career, all right? Because I am no longer in high school, y'all. It's crazy. But with all of that being said, I know this is a very, very long intro. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make sure this whole video is not that long, but the intro is a little long. But with all that being said, let's get right into the video. Ooh. Okay, y'all, so there's 3 things that I just want to tell you guys that you really need to do. Like, I'm telling you, you really need to do these 3 things while you're in high school or during your high school career, whatever. Number 1, you absolutely need do volunteer work, okay? I'm telling you right now, you need to do volunteer work. Or some people say community service, volunteer work. You need to do community service, volunteer work, okay? I'm telling you right now, you need to do it. But a really big thing that I'm gonna say is that you need to find a place or an organization that you want to be at. You don't wanna go somewhere where it's just you're doing it to say that you did it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, them office jobs working 9 to 5, like, no, no one likes that job. You don't want to sit at a desk and be bored all day. Like, no, you want to find something where you feel connected to it, you love it, whether it's helping out at an animal shelter, it's working in the hospital, which I did, or finding, you know, a local food bank to help out with, things along those nature, or whatever interests you. You need to find something that's gonna make you feel like, oh, I want to be here. I love doing this. Whether it's just on the weekends here or there, or you take your time to do it over the summer, which is what I did for a lot of my community service hours and volunteer work. And then number two, you definitely, I'm saying definitely, get involved in your school, okay? Whether your school has numerous clubs, try and join them, see what interests you, okay? You know, just try and find what you like, what you are going to resonate with. So one thing that was really big for me was being in student government. Being in student government, being in student council, whether I was a member, a class representative, or I had an officer's position, anything in student government, I just loved. I loved hearing other people's opinions. I loved getting my opinions heard. And then I loved putting everything into fruition and seeing how an idea turned into an actual event, or an idea turned into something that helped the school. Like, I just loved seeing the whole process and being a part of it. Definitely try and go to them, you know, little booths or tables that be in the whatever area. But I know that my freshman year, there was people going around with little papers like, hey, you want to join this club? You want to help us with this? Like, see what it's about. Just hear them out, you know. Even though when it was my freshman year, I was like, get out of my face. Just try, okay? Try and see what they're about. Keep an open ear. You never know what you're gonna like or, you know, dislike. But I'm telling you, just try. You know, there's a whole bunch of other clubs out there. You know, you got the green club, the chess club, math club, you know, all those clubs. So whatever, you know, makes you feel whole or that you love, try to get involved in your school, okay? I'm telling you, there's something somewhere, all right? And then, of course, you'll probably already guessed it, the third thing, try and do sports. Okay, there's a sport out there for everyone. I know some people are just not really the sports person. I think that you should really try to get out there and find something. Even if it's your freshman year and you just had a little inkling or whatever to try this sport, try it. There's nothing wrong with going to try out. You're supposed to try. And if you don't make the team, that's fine. I'm pretty sure a lot of schools have a freshman team. So if you just try all the sports that you have heard of that you wanted to try your freshman year and you just make the freshman team and then you get to, you know, experience stuff that way, that's fine too, okay? But I'm telling you right now, just try it. Go to school and just try. Try a club, try a sport, try to just get involved as much as you can. Because like I said in my last video, colleges are not looking for someone that's so into their school, so smart, so academically driven. But they're also not looking for a full-on jock that's great at every sport that's gonna win them all of these titles. They're looking for someone that's combined with both, that has a heart, that's doing good or decent in school, but can also bring school spirit, leadership skills. They're charismatic. They love to be on whatever campus that they're on. They're not looking for one or the other. They're looking for it to be combined into some, you know, and be amazing. They're looking for all of the above, okay? So yes. And now this is what I did during my high school career, high school journey, or whatever you would like to call it, okay? Let's go. So, freshman year, I started off pretty early volunteering at an office over the summer, which totaled to 25 hours. And then I volunteered at a long-term care facility through my shop. And then I did volleyball for the fall season, basketball for the winter season. And then I started student council as a freshman class representative later in the year. Next, sophomore year. This year, I got a little more involved, so I did volunteering over the summer at a hospital, which totaled to 25 hours. Then I did volunteering at school for career days and giving tours. Then I volunteered at a long-term care facility again through my shop. Then I did volleyball for the fall season along with club volleyball throughout the year. I did student council as a sophomore class representative, and I became a student ambassador. Woo woo! Junior year, I did so much. I volunteered at Walk to End Alzheimer's. I volunteered at school again, giving tours and all that. I volunteered at a long-term care facility through SHOP again. I did volleyball for the fall season and club volleyball. I became student body class president. I was a student ambassador again, and I became a National Honor Society member. Sadly, my senior year was cut pretty short, but earlier in the year, I was able to volunteer at Walk to End Alzheimer's school and at a long-term care facility until I started co-op. I also did volleyball for the fall season and club season. I was a student council class representative, I was student ambassador again, and I became a National Honor Society officer. Okay, that's really all that it is. Keep your grades up, A's and B's. If you have a few C's in there, that's fine. And really try and do volunteer work, community service, and clubs. Definitely clubs. And if you can do all three, sure. If you can just do sports and volunteer work, fine. But if you can do all three and keep your grades up, perfect, great, amazing. All right. And y'all, if you like this video, hit that like button, okay? Thank you. And without further ado, I will see you in the next video. Something like, what's the word? And I already said this, okay? What else do I need to say?